This is my iPhone 14, and I'm going to show you dozens of my favorite cases. Welcome everybody to AppleInsider. It is Andrew here, and I hope you bear with me. I'm going to show you so many new cases for the iPhone 14, specifically the iPhone 14, doing other videos for the 14 Pro, 14 Pro Max, 14 Plus, so check those out for other design styles. If you like any of the cases in this video, there are links for them, at least best I can, down below in the description. And if you want to follow along, there are chapter markers so you can skip to find the favorite brands that you care about. Otherwise, let's go ahead and dive into the best cases for iPhone 14. Just like in the iPhone 14 Pro video, the first cases that I want to show off are from Apple, and I'm not going to go through all of them the same way I did for the 14 Pro, but Apple's cases basically break down into three different categories. There are silicone cases that are soft touch, they're a little bit more affordable, and they come in several vibrant colors like these pinks, these yellows, product red, stuff like that. There's also the clear case, which is just what it sounds like, MagSafe compatible, clear case. And then there are the leather cases. Leather cases have that leather finish. They have metal buttons on the side, more warm colors. These are more kind of fall, autumn colors, but a little bit more simple there. Again, I'm not going to go through all these cases, so if you want to see these in depth, check out the iPhone 14 Pro video. I start off with exactly these cases. Next on the list is the everyday case from Peak Design. There's both a charcoal darker one as well as this green color for the Peak Design everyday case. What makes this case so awesome is this little piece here in the back. This is called their Slim Link magnetic connection system. So first, it works with anything that's MagSafe. So anything you have MagSafe around, this Mofi charger here, if I want to roll this out, this will connect right there onto the back, same as any other MagSafe enabled case. Fantastic. But it also connects to any of their other hard mounting systems. So if I pull out such as their bike mount here, this is a bike mount, you can see we have that little connection point. So this is a ceramic plate, it's magnetic, it automatically lines up into place and is securely held there. Your phone is not going anywhere, so you can mount this on your bike, motorcycle, and your phone is not going to be coming free. When you need it, just grab and remove, super duper easy, snaps right into place, aligns by itself magnetically, and as I mentioned, works with all sorts of different accessories. There's plenty of different ones to check out. One of my favorites is this little mobile tripod stand here. It pops out like this, opens up, and connects right to it. You don't even have to use the Peak Design case with a lot of these accessories. This one is still just MagSafe enabled, so if I took off my iPhone 14 and attached my iPhone 14 Pro, this would also work using one of Apple's cases. It's just easy peasy, awesome, fold right back up. Peak Design has a ton of different accessories that work with this mounting system, so check them all out, whether you need a wall mount, a car mount, a charger, a tripod, a bike mount, all that stuff. Peak Design has you covered, and they all work with this lovely everyday case. Here are two different cases from Speck. The first of the two cases is this one, which is the Presidio Perfect Clear with glitter. So you can see it is a clear case, just has that glitter coat on the inside, which I think looks very nice. We have the MagSafe emblem, so you know it works with MagSafe there. Very nice, clear case, 13 feet of drop protection. Has microband on the outside for an antimicrobial material. Then we have one of my favorite cases from Speck, which is just simple and I love the design of it, and that is the Perfect Mist. So still 13 feet of drop protection, microband on the outside, and I just really like this finish to it, and it's got like a soft touch matte finish, and I think it looks great, this color especially, on the blue version of the iPhone 14. I love the way this feels. Yes, it's got MagSafe built in. This is an awesome case here from Speck. Here is Nimble's latest disc case. What makes these cases so cool is they are made from actually recycled CDs. So they offer 10 feet of promised drop protection, and the disc case is made from recycled compact discs. I mean, who's using CDs anymore? Might as well do something useful with them. There are little bubbles in the corner to help with that drop protection, flexible buttons on the side, MagSafe logo there on the back. Really easy to install. They promise this is not going to yellow over time. What's also nice about the Nimble case here is that they are certified B Corp. They do 1% for the planet, and they're certified carbon neutral. So you have a lot of carbon, a lot of eco-friendly benefits when shopping from Nimble compared to some of the other clear cases that are out there. So yes, this is definitely one that I like if you're shopping for a clear case. By the way, Nimble also makes very nice screen protectors as well. This one here works for the 14, 13, and the 13 Pro. So if you got any of those models looking for a screen protector, this is a nice one and uses 45% recycled glass in its makeup. This is the Speck Opt case from Element Case. This is a very cool, rugged case for the iPhone 14. You can see it has that like cracked back look of it. So if you break your iPhone, this one will hide it really well. No, I'm kidding. This is just a really neat looking case. Clear back, you can see the Apple logo, MagSafe indicator there, works with MagSafe. The sides feel very neat. They've got like added grip with this like pebbling texture that they have going around. I very much like that, and it makes it very comfortable to hold in their hand. It also makes it a little bit more rounded than the iPhone 14's natural design. You can see especially on the corners are ultra reinforced for extra drop protection. They say this far exceeds the military drop test standards for smartphones, so you should get some good drop protection out of it. And there are metal buttons, I believe they're metal, on the sides. If not, they're at least very tactile feeling buttons. They are isolated from the body themselves and not soft and squishy, so they feel very nice when you go to click them. Easy to find, easy to press, and really good feedback there. Camera bump is protected with a lens there, and there's extra reinforcement going on the screen on the front of the phone. This is the Special Ops case from Element Case. One of the latest cases from Mujjo. Mujjo has always been one of my favorite iPhone case makers out there, and this is their iPhone 14 line, and it's been upgraded in a few different ways. So first, there are still the ones with the card pocket here on the back, if that's what you prefer. So you can take anything that you'd like, credit cards, ID cards, anything like that, slot it on the back of your phone, and you can easily remove them. Now, if you don't want to use the built-in pockets, they do make versions without the pocket and that have MagSafe. So Mujjo is supporting MagSafe for the first time this year with its iPhone 14 cases. They've also redesigned the buttons on the side. Before they were fully leather covered, now they have an anodized metal button instead, which is absolutely an upgrade and more on par with Apple's buttons that they have on their leather cases. There's some really nice colors for Mujjo's cases. I think the blue is probably my favorite, and I think it looks great with the blue version of the iPhone 14. Super slim, well protected, ultra high quality leather. Absolutely still one of my favorite cases out there. Good bottom protection, it covers everything here. If you're looking for a leather case that's outside of Apple's, you like the pockets built in, or you just want MagSafe and use your own MagSafe wallet, or just any other regular wallet, that's still an option too. But yeah, these are the upgraded cases from Mujjo. A pair of fun designs from Sonix. Sonix has a bunch of fun designs, and here are two of them. First is this guy, which has kind of a terracotta pattern, a glass mosaic look to it, very nice. The second one is this, which is almost like a marble-ish texture, like a countertop. Also very classy. This one has matte black sides to it that fit around the phone. Very easy to press buttons, a little maybe squishy compared to some of the other cases. The other one has these frosted sides to it that's still matte finish, feels very nice in the hand. So these are all just printed on the back basically. So inside you can see it's clear with like the printing on the back there. It allows them to create a ton of different designs in their cases. They all have very similar looks and feels in terms of the actual build of the case, and then different design patterns to go on the back to match your personality. I love that they now support MagSafe in almost all of their cases, which is fantastic, everything that I love. They also claim to be eco-friendly cases, but they don't give much information, at least with the packaging, on what that means, but I will take it. They also say they have 100% recyclable packaging, all using a bunch of recycled paper or biodegradable plastics. Very easy to get rid of once you buy any of these cases. So check these guys out. Sonix stylish cases for the iPhone 14. Want more leather option? Here are two leather cases from Journey. Journey has very much upped its game here. So there's two different versions, like this rugged brown color as well as a black color that I have here. So brown leather on the back of this model, matte black sides, anodized aluminum buttons. So these are metal buttons that fit in here. Same on this side, again, metal button. Inside we have our MagSafe logo, very soft microfiber lining. I can see them definitely trying to do a slightly more rugged version of Apple's cases because they do have these TPU sides, the rubbery sides versus completely leather wrapped. So I think it's a little bit more of a rugged version of leather than Apple's, but still with those Apple touches, such as the metal buttons on the sides. I think these are going to develop a very nice patina, very high quality leather, same leather that's used by a lot of the case manufacturers that I'm talking about here today. But these are awesome cases. Great job by Journey on its leather iPhone 14 cases. This is the split case from Atom Studios. If you're not familiar with Atom Studios, they do some really unique casework, and I just love what they are putting out. So this is their split case. It's a silicone case, but it has this metal accent at the top, and I think it gives it a fantastic look. So you have largely a silicone body that is very soft, super nice to feel on here, very similar feel to Apple's silicone cases that I also like. But then here at the top, you have this contrasting bright anodized aluminum top that is all metal, a chamfered edge that goes right around the camera that gives a super unique appearance. Inside is very nice microfiber, very easy to press buttons along the side, just a really neat cases. They have so many different other ones, different materials that they work with that are unique in the case industry. This is such a cool case, and this is a basic one. There's so many others to check out, so please, I implore you, go check them out if you want something a little bit different, some different materials. These split designs, just so cool. We're a very high quality silicone case. This is going to qualify for that as well. This is the split case from Atom Studios. The Shield Kevlar case from Pelican. So here it is, the Shield case with Kevlar from Pelican. It is a multi-piece design, so this comes apart. There's these little clips around the side. We're going to remove that. You can see our MagSafe logo featured prominently on the inside there. We're going to slide in our iPhone 14, nestles right there into the middle. Then this piece goes on top, which clicks in all the way around the phone. So you have to click this in first to kind of lock that. Then all these sides cover up as well. So boom, click that in, click this in, and one for the bottom. So those little covers, they're not only sealing the case together in that two-part design, but they're covering things like the port. So this you just pop open when you need to access it. Wireless charging can be a little bit easier, but yes, you can access the port with this case on. Same for the side. You still have access to the buttons, but everything else is covered up. Even the mute toggle is protected here. This opens up so you can gain access to that mute toggle. So everything is very protected inside this case, and on the back, that lovely Kevlar, actual licensed DuPont Kevlar here, not aramid fiber or some other made-up name, actual DuPont Kevlar on this case, officially licensed real stuff. Then this comes with a holster as well, clicks in, locks like that, gives you that back protection, gives you the front protection when in the holster, rotating clip, so clip this onto your work bag, your waist, whatever it is that you need. But very protective case, and it's also quite slim compared to some of the earlier bulky cases that added protection. This feels decently slim. If you're on a work site and stuff like that, this is one of the cases that I would highly recommend. These cases are from Smartish. Two cases from Smartish. This is the Grip Monk case, and it is named that way because it has these extra ridges, these grips down the side. This is like a dark pink color of the case, and you can just feel these ridges. It has a texture to it and ridges, so holding it gives you added protection, so you just don't drop the case in the first place. It's very slim, has a nice clear back to it, minimalist Smartish logo there on the side. I wish this had MagSafe, is my only thing that I'd like to have seen here. Now the second case is the Wallet Slayer Volume 1, and it's called that because it helps you get rid of your wallet by adding built-in card pockets to the back of the case. Let me go ahead and attach this to my phone, my iPhone 14 here. This is the card pocket, so it's not very thick. It adds a little bit of bulk to the case, but not a ton of bulk there. And it comes with, you know, just put your card right inside, but it'll hold quite a few cards. I've got like, what, 3 more cards here. All of these just fit right inside. That actually fit perfectly fine. And there's still kind of space in here, so you can hold a good amount of stuff. That's 4 cards right there that'll pop in. Very easy to get them out with that finger slot there on the side. They come out the side of the phone, pull it out, there you go. go on, use your stuff. Very easy, no need to have a MagSafe wallet that you could potentially lose. Just keep everything combined in one spot on your iPhone 14. 3 different cases from Otterbox. The first of the cases should be no surprise, which is the Symmetry Plus case. You'll see this design, this basic frame of an Otterbox case used in so many different ways. Otterbox employs this popular design for a lot of its branded cases and styled cases that are going to have this same kind of general feel and look. They'll just style the back differently when they brand some of them. So if you see like Disney cases, a lot of times they'll be using this Symmetry Plus platform. But new slimmer design this year for the iPhone 14 series. We of course have MagSafe support built in there. This is the clear version, so clear back, frosted sides, well, semi-frosted sides, not completely opaque, but just slightly frosted. Good looking case. This is a great looking clear case in general, but it's a little bit basic, so let's talk about the other 2 cases we have here. This is the Otter Pop case. Very cool here. Let's go ahead and slide this on. This is a blue version, which again matches my blue iPhone 14 spectacularly well. Clip that all around. So good protection, covers the cameras. There's a lip raised there, a lip around the front. The big thing here is the Otterbox or the pop socket in the middle of the case. So this just comes right open. There you go. So you got extra grip when you're texting, when you're snapping photos. All this is giving you some extra protection while holding your iPhone. And because it's just standard pop socket, press in, twist, and you can remove this and replace it with any other pop socket of your choosing. And what's nice about being integrated into the Otterbox case is that you don't need any additional adhesives or stickers or anything like that to make it work. So just right there on the back of the case, twist on your new one or just keep this one and you're good to go. Just built-in pop sockets, super handy if you were just a big fan of the pop sockets. Then the last one, these 2 have slimmed down so much from the original versions that I remember testing out many, many years ago. But this is the Defender Pro from Otterbox. So of course you have a holster, complete coverage on the front, by the way, when it's mounted in. There's no opening here. It's not like a Y-shaped design or anything like the Pelican that we saw. Just full coverage on the front of the phone, twisting clip to put it on where you need, and it's got even a little bit of an extra clip to the clip. If you see, it's got a little bit of a hook on the end to make sure this really is secure. Your phone's going to come right off. You can see this insulated material there on the back, that kind of foam material. It's going to help really hold it in place. Multi-part design that comes apart here, and you stick your iPhone in, and then you can see this peels off. That's a hard shell on the inside and this rubberized material on the outside. So it just comes apart with this material first, then clips apart, put your iPhone on the inside, then wrap everything back up. Super protective in terms of how good these things protect your devices. They've been popular for years. You can see how they have the mute switches covered. There's a little cover there, so it keeps water or dust, debris from getting into those mechanical switches. Coverage on the bottom as well, another port cover. Makes it very easy to get in there if you need to. Only downside is this does not appear to support MagSafe, which is a downside if you are a fan of MagSafe, but very protective, durable case regardless. Let's take a look at the new lineup from Nomad. Nomad has a few different styles of cases, but in this video, I'm going to be highlighting their standard leather cases and the difference between the 2 different leather options that they now have available. Now, there's a few different colors. This is a natural leather, which has these light sides to go along with. Very nice looking case, simple, a little bit more feminine than Nomad's normal offering, but I think these look absolutely great. The other ones we have here is a standard rugged leather. This is like their brown, rugged brown color. Very, very popular, probably my favorite one or one of my favorite ones. Then we have black, very common, and then this is their English tan. This is what I'm rocking right now that I like a lot. I like this a little bit more of a caramely brown compared to their rugged brown. A little bit more orangey. I don't know. I like it, and I love this two-tone with the black sides. I think this looks very sharp. This is doing it for me. But I want to highlight the different types of leather that Nomad is now offering. So before, they just always use Horween leather. And you can see like a designator, possibly if I can get to focus, but in there, like Horween leather is being used. Super high quality natural leather sourced from the Horween Tannery in Chicago. It's very great leather. But users were getting these cases and they would show a patina rapidly. After use, they would start to show wear. And to me, that's the great part about using high quality leather. It adapts to you and shows the wear that you've inflicted on it as you use the cases, and it becomes entirely unique to you and your phone. And I love that. So I like this Horween natural leather. But at the same time, some people don't want that wear and tear. So now Nomad is offering a second option. So these are two black cases. And I think, at least in video, you're going to say these look indistinguishable. But one of them is using a newer protected leather, like a sport leather, that will not get as much wear and tear as the Horween leather. So looking at these, this one here is actually the Horween leather in black, and this is the more resilient modern leather that's not Horween. And honestly, they look the same. I mean, I can't really even see a difference between these two cases holding them. Feeling them, the Horween leather feels nicer to me. It has a little bit of a softer feel to it. The other leather is not bad, but it's just not going to get the same patina. So if you want the case to look as new as possible for as long as possible, go with that modern leather option. Otherwise, stick with the Horween leather if you want that wear, that ruggedness, the patina that it develops as you use the case. It's entirely up to you, but they have different colors available, so both versions of black. The leather version here, the brown, this is a Horween leather. These are both using that new modern leather that will not show as much of a patina over time, but it's all up to your preference. These all support MagSafe on the inside, fantastic. The only thing that I don't like this year is they took away the business card. They were using, I believe, Apple business cards with NFC chips built in the back of the cases. They got me to use them last year, and then they removed them from all their cases, which is frustrating to introduce a feature for literally a year and then kill it off. That doesn't even seem like they enforced it or supported it for very long before removing them from the cases, and I think it's a big downgrade this year for anyone that actually liked their cases and was using the Apple business cards in years past. So I'm a little disappointed the way that they've removed that NFC feature here in the iPhone 14 lineup. Eco-friendly cases from Pela. So these are Pela's biodegradable cases. They were one of the first ones out there with a biodegradable phone case. It's completely like flexible. It's all this flexible material, but still quite protective for your phone. This is the iPhone 14 version because of course that's what we're covering here. Slips on nice and neat, and I think has a good look to it. Pela has some amazing designs. This is a little bit of a boring case for them because they have so many cool patterns and styles that they have been doing, and I just can't get enough of it. And I know people like collect them like crazy because of the different artwork that they come out with, and they also do these like sales a lot where you like buy one case and get one on a discount or get one free or whatever. But they do a lot of different promotions around their cases, and they're really cool. The other unique factor is you can see inside we have this cutout. This is for MagSafe. So the cases themselves don't support MagSafe because they are biodegradable. Take this, toss it in compost, toss it in the Lomi, which is like a countertop composter, and it's going to break down into usable dirt. But if you want to use MagSafe, they do have a little MagSafe insert that you can pick up. And this can just slot right in there, goes on your phone, and now it gives you MagSafe. The thing I'll say though is the MagSafe attachment isn't super strong. So I think for a wallet, it's not bad, but even like shaking it, it still came free. The MagSafe is just not there quite yet. So if you're buying this entirely for its, MagSafe support, don't go all in, don't commit to them fully yet. But if you want a little bit of like that magnetic alignment can help with flat chargers, like Nomad actually has a flat charger that helps with magnetic alignment, like this guy right here. Place it on and you can feel like it goes right there in this position. That can work, but any other MagSafe mounts are not going to work with this. It's just simply not strong enough of a magnet through the case material. But I think the cases themselves are great, super eco-friendly, minimal packaging, great design all around. I love these cases. I just wish that MagSafe support was a little stronger in these Pela cases. Snap case from Moft. So here it is, the Moft snap case. Lovely look. This has a kind of a matte, not matte, it's a glossy back, but an opaque back with clear sides. I think it looks really nice. It does support MagSafe. You can see the MagSafe icon on the inside. all around good looking case. It fits my phone well. Putting it on is nice and simple. Moft, though, is not known for its cases, so these snap cases are fairly new for them. It's almost an addition to the lineup because what they're known for is all their origami-style accessories for iPads, Macs, and iPhone. So I have actually here one of Moft's wallets, MagSafe wallet. Snaps right on the back. You can use this with other cases too. You don't have to get the snap case, but it just pops right on the back there. This material is slightly, I wouldn't say tacky, but because it's so smooth, it actually holds really well. So super strong MagSafe magnets really makes this, like, it holds on to this case very, very well. But the wallet on the back opens up, put your cards inside like you would any other ones. Just slide in right like that. But you can also use this as a stand. So this will come out, prop it up, use your phone as a stand that way, use your phone as a stand that way, or you have some extra finger grips in there to help hold your phone while you're texting, taking photos, anything like that. All around super useful accessory to outfit your phone with, whether or not you have the Moft snap case or not. This is the Blocks case from Casemate. Super unique case here from Casemate. This is part of their Blocks lineup. There's all different colors that these come into, but basically they're rectangles, like sharp cornered rectangles. It's giving me like Windows Phone vibes actually, but no, this is for the latest iPhone, so for the iPhone 14. Has MagSafe support built in, which is even better. Clips right around, and it's a giant Lego block. It's a, I don't know what you want to call it, but unique look to it that's completely squared off. You're not going to see many cases that are like this. Very cool, 10 feet of drop protection, MagSafe built in. The Blocks case from Casemate. Here are two cases from ESR. ESR makes a bunch of iPhone cases that are part of their Halo lock system, which is the magnetic portion that'll work with any MagSafe accessory. Whatever you've got, lying around, you got your wallets, you got their ESR chargers and stuff, all great. Now, there's two different versions of their clear case. So this is their standard version. There's nothing super exciting about their regular clear case. This is pretty par for the course. But I want to table that for a moment to talk about this, because this is too cool. And this is probably the best clear case that I could recommend out there in the market. And ESR is something that I wish others would do because it's so dang brilliant. So if you look around the camera, the difference is that this one has a metal outline around the camera, right? And if I bring it in closer, you can see it kind of just looks like an embellishment, a design choice, but it actually functions as a kickstand for the phone. That slides out and can be opened up. And now you have a stand for your phone. So you can just sit here, you can watch some TV or movies or AppleInsider YouTube videos, whatever it is. It's just a built-in kickstand. Compared to every other case that adds a kickstand, it's always on the bottom, on the back. It ruins the wireless charging or the MagSafe. I have never seen one built right into the camera before. And I think it is incredible. I think it is such a good idea. If you were looking for a clear case, supports MagSafe, all that stuff, you have to check this out. This is one of the Halo Lock cases from ESR. A trio of cases from Spigen. Starting with the most basic, this is the Thin Fit case. Very minimalistic, easy case, very simple here. Good feel to it. It's like a silicone rubbery case, but it doesn't have the grippy texture that's on silicone that I know a lot of people sometimes don't like. So this is the Thin Fit case from Spigen. No MagSafe support here. It seems just to be standard back, normal phone case, very simple. Moving along, we then have their Slim Armor CS. So this case, I love this metal look to the back. It's not metal, this is still plastic, but it's got that metallic tint to it. I love the blue. And this is a card pocket that slides open that you can add stuff to. So whether it's business card, your Apple cards, credit cards, those can all just be slotted right in here and protected. So you're protecting your phone and your wallet at the same time. You don't have to worry about a secondary wallet or a MagSafe wallet that's gonna fall off. It's very much protected in here. Easy to get access to, little slot at the top to stick in to remove cards. Very cool. Very simple case for your iPhone 14. Finally, this one is my favorite, which is their rugged armor that has mag fit. So it's still a very slim case. It's got a textured back, extra grips down the side. You can see that ridging there. You can see the highlighted yellow material. That's the extra drop protection that this one's going to offer. So it's a little bit more of a rugged case, but it doesn't feel super rugged. And compared to the other ones, it also supports MagSafe. So a few extra benefits to this rugged armor case for the iPhone 14 from Spigen. iPhone 14 Pro case from Totallee. Totallee is known for their ultra thin minimalistic cases, almost more of skins rather than cases, more covers than cases. I still very much love them. So this is just their clear case. They come in many other varieties. There are ones that have hues to them that can tint your phone a little bit, something a little bit darker. There's some blue ones, but this is absolutely crystal clear, super thin. It feels like it's a glove on your iPhone, like your whole phone was just dipped into silicone and it just got a very thin edge around it. You can't even tell there's a case really on this. If I was holding this, you almost couldn't even tell there's a case. But your cameras are protected, your front is protected, the bottom is protected, and because the thing is so slim, it'll actually still work with MagSafe to a degree. So things like a wallet is actually going to hold on here pretty darn well. Like that's not going to go anywhere. I don't know if I would trust it on an actual like MagSafe mount, like a car mount or anything, because I think that could still fall free, but it is just such a slim case. I think for most things, it's still going to work really great, and you can't even tell that it's on there. So this is one of the newer cases from Totallee. By the way, Totallee makes screen protectors as well now. So if you haven't checked these out and you need a screen protector, Totallee, they got you covered there too. 2 Bodyguardz cases. The first case from Bodyguardz is this, which is the Solitude case. It's got this matte finish on the back that looks lovely, frosted sides as well. I like these parallelograms that accent the buttons on the side. Super sleek look to this case. The downside here is with this one, there is no MagSafe support built in, and the same goes for this version of the Ace Pro. The Ace Pro is a little bit more protective. You can see we have these contrasting color on the inside, so frosted, but there's like black edges going down. These come in a bunch of colors, and there is a version of the Ace Pro with MagSafe. So even though this one does not have it, the Ace Pro does have MagSafe if you pick the correct version at checkout. So take a look at this guy too, the Ace Pro from Bodyguardz. Here's a whole bunch of cases from Zagg Gear4. Holy smokes, all of these are different cases. I thought there'd be some different colors of the same cases, but they're all different. Okay, let's get through them. This is the Santa Cruz Snap case. So very slim design, uses recycled plastic in it, and it's antimicrobial treated on the outside of the case. This is the periwinkle color that I have on the iPhone 14, and it comes in black. There's a few other colors as well. The version I'm not on the phone, you can see the different accents. You can see we have the accents going down the sides, around the MagSafe logo, all around the corners there. Really neat look. So these all use D3O, which is a kind of proprietary material that Gear4 uses. I'm not sure if they made it or license it, but this is what's used in all of their cases to give us such good drop protection. So this case, even though it's very slim, has still, I believe, like 13 feet of drop protection built in. This version is the Santa Cruz Snap case from Gear4 and Zagg. This is the Brooklyn Snap case. So there's actually a textured bottom here. It's such a faint texture to it, or a pattern to it. It's still kind of hard to even pick up on camera. But the bottom is a textured silicone, and the top uses vegan leather. Very nice contrasting two-tone makeup. Otherwise, soft touch around the outside. Full support for MagSafe here. A little bit more of a rugged case, though it still has 13 feet of drop protection. Uses D3O on the inside. Has the antimicrobial. Nope, this one is not antimicrobial like some of the other ones, but does use recycled plastics in its makeup. This is the Copenhagen case in black. Now, this one's still the same drop protection, but it's a lot lighter weight. It's thinner. It's much thinner than some of the other cases that Zagg and Gear4 make. I love the pattern on the back. No MagSafe on this one, but still a very nice looking case. Glossy buttons to matte sides is a nice contrast. Protection around the camera on the front, kind of the stuff you'd expect, but just a different back pattern. This is, again, the Copenhagen case from Zagg Gear4. This is the Vena case. Not too much of a different from the Copenhagen case. This is a little bit less drop protection, 10 feet of drop protection on this one. A little slimmer, no MagSafe support, though there is a version of the Vena case that does have MagSafe, if that's more your style. Fits on very easily. It's a nice case. I still would prefer any of the ones that have MagSafe, but it has these more rigid protections on the top and the bottom compared to some of the other ones. It's just really stiff on the top and the bottom. It's odd that it has less drop protection, though it feels more rigid on the top and bottom of this case. But I think just a slightly different design here. This is the Vena case from Zagg Gear4. For a clear case, Zagg offers the Crystal Palace. Has MagSafe support. I kind of like this. It's like a two-tone finish for the MagSafe. It's like a silver on the bottom and then a white there. I don't usually see that. It's usually all one color. So a nice little touch just for something different. Textured sides for added grip going down both of those. All very kind of rigid with nice soft feeling buttons on the sides. There is a version of this without MagSafe. I'm sure it's a little bit cheaper, but heck, just get the MagSafe version. Just get the Crystal Palace Snap if you're looking for a clear case from Zagg. Okay, I saved my favorite of the Zagg Gear4 cases for last, which is the Milan case. These are the snap versions because of the MagSafe logos, as you can see. So this one is the green swirl, which is so cool. It looks like water. It's got green along the sides, if you can see that, still texture there. Then the green swirl coming up from the bottom looks neat. All these are pretty much unique in their design just because they have that swirl that's not going to be the same on every one of the cases. Then the second one is the Aurora version of the Milan Snap case. A little more subtle, kind of on this you can see it, but it goes like a purpley to yellowish to the blue there. Really neat kind of color effect of going across. But I love these. I think these look cool. The Aurora case doesn't give as much of an impact on the iPhone here just because of the blue color, but I still think it looks good. I think that looks great. I love the kind of see-through effects of these. But yeah, this is the Milan Snap case from Zagg Gear4. Going to highlight a few cases from Vena. This case is part of their V Love line. You can see the iconic heart in the center around the Apple logo. This is the holographic colorway that I think looks mesmerizing. It looks very cool, especially in person. It does have a silver band around the outside, a chrome effect going around the whole outside of the iPhone, then this holographic effect on the outside, and then of course that heart again right there in the center. Without going into all of them, there's a bunch of other V Love ones. So the one here, there's a halo butterfly, a white marble, just a bunch of different options if you like that look. The second one from Vena is their Commute case. This is a great idea for a case. So nice, protective, durable looking case, rugged material up here, protection around the camera bump, all of that. And you have built-in card pockets. Swell. You can easily access the card pockets from the back of your phone, credit card, ID, anything like that. But what about wireless charging? This is going to inhibit that, right? No, because it's actually on a flap and can open up. So you place this down, use your wireless charger as you need, then when you're ready to go, that just magnetically pops into place. You're ready to rock. Super good idea to incorporate those card pockets while still maintaining support for the wireless charging. Black not your color? Cool. There's rose gold as well in that V Commute style. Finally, an army of cases from Cyrill. Cyrill, if you were not aware, I believe is the sister brand of Spigen. So their packaging, everything looks very familiar to Spigen, but it's a little bit more of a feminine brand. So Spigen is a little bit more on the masculine side. Cyrill, a little more on the feminine side. Nothing wrong with either, no matter which one you want to choose, but that's kind of how they've broken out their cases. So the first one from Cyrill is their Cecil case. Some of my favorite, especially with the new versions for the iPhone 14. So there's this model, has these like daisies or flowers on the background. They have like lilac colored and white ones. These cases are so cool because they're clear and you can see your iPhone through them, which is just such a nice look. So there's this style. This one is very popular. I love this style a lot. The look of this, like these flower strands going down, I think looks really neat. This is probably my favorite of these styles, but only one of them actually supports MagSafe that I have. More versions of the Cyrill do support it, but of the ones that I have, only this Daisy one supports it. But this is that kind of final look with MagSafe if you're going that route. Clear case, see the Apple logo, see your phone through it, but I love the print and the MagSafe. I think it all looks great and works well together. Super protective cases too. Bubbles in the corners for drop protection. Raised edges, lips around the camera, especially in the corner. It's even more raised. Easy to access buttons. There's a lanyard mark there too, so you can slide a lanyard through and use it that way. This is the Zagg Mag case. It's mag because it does support MagSafe. There's a tiny little icon on the inside of the case there with that like quilting pattern. This weird, it's like a vegan leather on the outside. I don't think it's real leather. It's a little rubbery feeling, but it feels nice. Accenting chrome logo there at the bottom. Slips on very easily. Good looking case. It does come with the little anchor spot in the corner if you want to use a lanyard. Now this one does come with a lanyard, same as the Cyrill cases. I didn't show it, but they came with a lanyard too in the box that you can use right away. But this is the Zagg case with a K from Cyrill. Cyrill calls this the classic charm case. So it actually feels very similar to that Zagg case that we just looked at. The design is basically the same, but there's these little loops here at the bottom. They connect to this, I don't know what you call this, strap, like a neck strap here. So this can clip onto the bottom. Have it over your neck, over your side, over your arm, kind of like a mini purse, just really easy to hold this. I know a lot of people who like this bandolier style case for their iPhones, and it does support MagSafe, so you can attach a wallet on here as well. This is, again, the classic charm mag case from Cyrill. You know, sometimes simple is best. This is the Ultra Color Mag case from Cyrill. Matte finish on the outside, glossy ridge here on the side that actually gives a little bit more tactile feel to hold on to, less likely to drop the phone. Protection around the camera bump and around the front. Super easy, simple design to these cases, but I love the colors. This is like a green color. We have like a black version here, purple color. Super simple. These are the mag versions, so they support MagSafe, that quilted texture on the inside with the MagSafe logo. So you can use all your favorite MagSafe accessories. These are cool. These are, I mean, obviously these can skew either way, but I love the simple design of these from Cyrill. So yeah, the Ultra Color Mag case from Cyrill. Okay, so that about covers it. There are dozens of cases here for the iPhone 14, but I want to know your favorites. Let me know down below in the comments or on Twitter at Andrew_OSU. If you'd like to grab any of these cases for yourself, there is a link down below in the description.